Okay, students, good morning. Now we are starting the next question of exercise 15.1. But before starting that, we are going to solve an example of the book. That is example number 13. See what the example is: two dice, one blue and one gray. Okay, two dice with different colors are thrown at the same time. Okay, we have to throw two dice at the same time. Write down all the possible outcomes. What is the probability that the sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 8? Okay, this is 8, 13 and less or equal to 12. Okay. So first of all, we have noted all the possible outcomes by throwing two dice at the same time. Okay, these all are the numbers of one die and these all are the number of the second die. Okay, so answers may be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, or we can say 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, and so on. Okay, so these all are the possible results. Okay, now we can say that 6 multiplied by 6, it means we have 36 results here. Total 36 answers are here. Okay, now first of all we need to find that what is the probability that sum becomes 8. Sum means here we have 1 1, so sum becomes 1 plus 1 2. Here we have 1 2 as answer, so sum becomes 1 plus 2 3, 1 plus 3 4. That is called that is how we will sum it. Now 8, we cannot find 8 here. Maximum total is 7. From this we can find the total 2 6, 6 plus 2 8, so that is the one outcome. Here this is the second outcome, 5 plus 3 8, 4 plus 4 8. Okay, this is 5 plus 3 8 and 6 plus 2 8. So how much possible outcomes are here? 1 2 3 4 5. So we have 5 possible outcomes at which the total is 8. Okay, that is why the answer becomes 5 by 36. Total outcomes are 5, total favorable outcomes are 5, and total outcomes are 36. So answer is 5 by 36. Okay, now the next question, second, we have taken that event as C, so probability of C. Now what is the event is total sum is 13. Now see, if I take this maximum number, 6 plus 6 becomes 12, so maximum total can be 12. Total cannot exceed 12. Okay, total can be less than 12, total can be 12, but total cannot be greater than 12. Okay, so we cannot find even a one outcome where total is 13. Okay, so outcome is 0. Okay, so probability becomes 0. This is called impossible event. Okay, taking 13 as a sum from this is impossible. Okay, now the third question. Okay, let's take this event as B. Sum is less or equal to 12. Okay, sum is less or equal to 12. Now see, maximum sum is what? 12. All other sums are less than 12. Okay, so we can say all these outcomes gives sum less or equal to 12 if there are less than 12. Okay, and here it is equal to 12. We can also take equal to 12 and we can also take less than 12. So all are the possible outcomes, all 36. Total are 36. 36 by 36 is 1. This is what we call sure event. Okay, this is the sure event, that it will be, this event will be for sure. Okay, probability of getting this event is 100%. Okay, that is how we can solve the question. Okay, now we will go for the exercise 15.1, question number 22. Now what this question says to us, okay, they are referring to this example 13. Okay, and they are saying then by that example, complete this table first. This is the first question. Complete the table. Okay, sum on 2 dice. Sum is 2. Probability of having sum 2 is 1 by 36. It is given. These 3 are given, and rest of the totals we will find the probability. Now first of all, to find the sum as 3, see here 1 2, we can say it is 3, total is 3. 2 1, it is 3. Now from this it will become 4. Okay, so none of this will give sum as 3. So there are two outcomes at which it is giving 3. Okay, so probability of sum 3 is 2, total is 36. So 2 by 36, we can also cut it and write it like 1 by 18. Okay, you can also write 2 by 36, you can also write 1 by 18. Okay, it is up to you what you want to do. Now sum 4. So as you can see here, 1 and 3, sum is 4. None of other can give sum as 4. Okay, so 1 3, 2 2, it is also 4, and 3 1, it is also 4. So these 3 outcomes are here. If we go further, okay, this is the list total of this row, and this total is 5. It goes beyond 4, so we are not going to take any of this, because it will never give us total as 4. So 1 3, 2 2, and 3 1, 3 outcomes are there. Okay, so probability of sum is 3 by 36. Okay, now what about 5? So see, 1 4, sum is 5. 2 3, 3 2 is also 5, and 4 1 is also 5. We cannot go further because here it will become 6. Minimum total is 6 here. Okay, so we cannot take this. So 1 4, 2 3, it is also 5. 3 2 is also 5, and 4 1 is also 5. So 1 2 3 4. Okay, that is why we have taken 4, and total are 36. So 4 by 36. Okay, now total as 6. So we can take this 1 5, it is 6. 2 4 is 6. 3 3 is 6. 4 2 is 6. 5 1 is 6. We cannot take any of this. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. So we have 5 outcomes. So answer is 5 by 36. Now sum is 7. So we can take this 1 by 6, this 2 by 5. So 2 and 5, 3 4. Okay, so 1 2 3, this is 4 5 and 6. So 6 outcomes are here whose sum is, okay, the required, okay, that is 6 by 36. Now sum is 8. Now it is already given here. Okay, sum is 9. See, 9. We cannot take this because the maximum sum here is 8. Sum is 9 here. 3 6, 4 5, 5 4, and 6 3. So 1 2 3 4. So we have 4 outcomes. 4 possible outcomes are here at which sum becomes 9. So answer is 4 by 36. Now sum is 10. See, sum 10. We cannot take this because maximum sum here is 9. We have to start with this 4th. Sum is 10. See, 4 6. We can take 5 5 and 6 4. These 3 are the outcomes where sum becomes 10. Okay, none of other can give us the sum as 10. So answer is 3 by 36. Now what is about 11? We have to start with this because here maximum is 10. So 5 6 and 6 5, only 2. That is why we have taken 2 by 11, and this sum 12 is given already. Okay, so we doesn't need to find it. We have just written it. And if you want to find it, this is the answer, 6 6. It is the only outcome which can give you sum as 12. Now what is the second question here in question number 22? Okay, now the second question. A student argues that there are 11 possible outcomes, okay, from 2 to 11, 12, there are 11 possible outcomes. Okay, so each has probability 1 by 11. Do you agree? Now you can see each have different probabilities. They don't have probability of 1 by 11. Okay, that is why the answer is no. And what do you agree? It means you have to give the reason. So reason is here crystal clear, that because as we can see that we have different probabilities than 11. Okay, we have different probabilities than 11. We don't have equal probabilities here. Okay, that will be the answer. Okay, now we will start question number 23. Okay, now this is question number 23. A game consists of tossing a 1 rupee coin 3 times. Okay, we have to toss a coin 3 times and noting its outcomes each time. Okay, now Hanif wins if all tosses gives the same result. Same result means all will be head or all will be 12. Then Hanif will win. Okay, 3 heads or 3 tails, and loses otherwise. Calculate the probabilities that Hanif will lose the game. Okay, now these all are the possible outcomes that you have studied in standard 9. Head head, head T, head T head, T head head, head T, T head T, T head, and T. All are the possible outcomes. Total outcomes are 8. Now we have to find that the probability that Hanif will lose the game. Now when Hanif will lose the game, when the outcome will not this. Okay, because at these 2 outcomes Hanif will win. Okay, so rest of these outcomes, at these outcomes Hanif will lose. So how many outcomes are there where Hanif will lose? There are 6 outcomes. Okay, total outcomes are 8. So our answer will be 6 by 8. We can cut further by 2. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. Okay, so that is how we can have the probability of losing a game. Okay, now question number 24. A die is thrown twice. What is the probability that first 5 will not come up either time, and second 5 will come up at least once? Now die is thrown twice. Now see, if one die throws 2 times or 2 dice throws 1 times, answer will be same as this. Okay, this is one die, this is one die thrown 1 time, this is die thrown 2nd time. So this will be the possible outcome. So we doesn't need to make the other table. This is the same table that will give us all the possible outcomes of this experiment. Now what is the first question? 5 will not come up either time. Okay, see here 5 is not coming up either time. So 1 2 3 4, we cannot take this because 5 comes 1 time. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. We cannot take this because here 5 is at least 1 times. Okay, 21 22 23 24 and 25. It means 25 outcomes are here at which 5 will not come up either time. Total outcomes are 36. So answer will be 25 by 36. Okay, and this 5 will come up at least once. This is just a reverse to this. Here it is, they are saying that 5 cannot become at least once, and here they are saying that 5 will come at least once. Okay, here they are saying 5, ultimately here they are saying that 5 will not come at least one, not come, and here they are saying 5 will come up at least once. So we can say this probability is just dash of this probability. Okay, now we already know how to find the dash. 1 minus probability of A. Probability of A is 25 by 36. We have to take the LCM of 36. 36 ones are 36. 36 minus 25 is 11. Okay, so that will be the answer, 11 by 36. Now this is the last question. Question number 25 of this exercise. Which of the following arguments are correct and which are not correct? Give reason. Now see, first argument. If 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, if 2 coins, we have to toss 2 coins simultaneously. There are three possible outcomes: two head, two tail, or one of each. One of each means one head, one tail. So they are saying that there are three possible outcomes. Therefore, each of these outcomes, the probability is 1 by 3. Now, if we write the total outcomes, then they may be two head, they may be 212, head tail, or tail head. So instead of 3, we have 4 outcomes. Okay, so here it is, they are wrong. Okay, there are not 3 outcomes, there are 4 outcomes. So each of them will have probability 1 by 4. Okay, because all of them comes 1 times and total are 4. So the given statement is wrong, it is not correct. Okay, and the second one, if a die thrown, there are 2 possible outcomes, an odd number or an even number. Therefore the probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. Now see, these all are the possible outcomes. If I throw a die one time, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now odd numbers, now how many odd numbers are here? 1 2 and 3, 1 2 and 3. So there are 3 odd numbers, total odd numbers are 6. So 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. So that is how the given statement is correct. Probability is 1 by 2. Okay, so that is how we can find it out that the given statement is correct or not. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, and do subscribe my channel and like my video and share it if you like it. Thank you.